Billionaires don't think harder. They think differently. The average person asks, how much does this cost? A billionaire asks, how much does this scale? That single question changes everything. This is not about positive thinking. This is about mental operating systems. And if you install the right one, your income ceiling disappears. Average mindset. Time equals money. Billionaire mindset. Ownership equals money. If you get paid for hours, you are capped. If you get paid for equity, there is no ceiling. Look at how the richest Americans built wealth. They didn't sell time. They built systems, equity in companies, equity in technology, equity in distribution. Hook. The moment you shift from income thinking to ownership thinking, your decisions change. Poor mindset. What can I make this month? Middle class mindset. What can I make this year? Billionaire mindset. What dominates in 10 years? They invest in infrastructure, technology, energy, data, AI, real estate and growth corridors. They don't chase trends. They position early. Jeff Bezos didn't think online bookstore. He thought logistics infrastructure. Elon Musk didn't think electric car. He thought energy ecosystem. Hook. If your plans don't scare you in size, they're too small. Average people avoid risk. Billionaires avoid small thinking. They don't gamble blindly. They calculate asymmetric upside, small downside, massive upside. That's the game. They ask, what is the worst case? If it fails, do I survive? If yes, they move fast. Speed is leverage. Hook. Most people fail because they move slow, not because they lack talent. This is where it gets powerful. Products don't make billionaires. Distribution does. Control attention. Control data. Control supply chain. Control platform. That's why tech dominates wealth ranking. If you control where customers go, you control who wins. In smaller terms, if you control leads in an industry, you control income. Distribution is modern power. Billionaires are boring, emotionally stable. They don't panic during downturns. They buy. They don't celebrate too long during booms. They prepare. Emotional volatility destroys wealth. Calm decision-making builds it. Hook. Your emotional control determines your financial ceiling. Average ego says, I'll do it myself. Billionaire logic says, who can do this 10x better? They buy speed. They buy expertise. They build teams of specialists because time is limited, but leverage through people is unlimited. Revenue is vanity. Profit is sanity. Cash flow is oxygen. Billionaires track cash flow weekly. Liquidity equals opportunity. When markets crash, they deploy capital. Poor people panic. Rich people acquire. That's the difference. If you sit around broke thinkers, you justify small goals. Billionaires sit with operators, investors, deal makers. Rooms change standards. Standards change results. Hook. If your circle doesn't discuss ownership, you're in the wrong room. Employees solve tasks. Billionaires design systems. A system produces without daily effort. That's the real freedom. Build once. Optimize, scale, delegate, repeat. That's how wealth compounds. You don't need $1 billion to think like a billionaire. You need long-term vision, ownership focus, emotional control, risk tolerance, obsession with leverage. Because wealth is not about hustle, it's about structure. The real question isn't, can you become rich? The real question is, are you thinking small without realizing it? Change the operating system. Change the outcome. If you want next,